in many different ways, bringing the fans to their feet. The fantastic, scholastic LeBron James Tour comes to the West Coast, and that has attracted, among others, Bill Walton and Jay Billis as well. Let's go to Bill Walton first.
Among others.
Among others.
There is an incredible crowd here.
There's an incredible crowd. A lot of NBA scouts are on hand. Everybody wants to get a piece of LeBron James and this tour. You saw him 3 weeks ago. You said then you expected him to be great, and he was even better than you thought he was going to be.
And it's so very special to see this environment here tonight, because UCLA basketball a little bit flat down right now, getting 5,000 fans per game. But in this city with so many entertainment opportunities, this is the hardest ticket right now. You look around, you see all the people. This town has seen some of the world's greatest basketball ever from the 1960s on. And the entire community is here to see LeBron James tonight. They will not be disappointed.
And you were in Dallas today working an NBA game on ABC, and you said that LeBron James right now would start for any NBA team?
LeBron James today could start for any of the 29 teams in the NBA. Absolutely, without doubt. And I challenge anyone to come and tell me which team he wouldn't start for.
All right, well, we'll let people stew on that. Let's turn to our right now and bring in Jay Billis. Jay, you've seen LeBron play on a number of occasions. People who didn't see the game in Cleveland a few weeks ago are wondering what all the hype is about. What's all the hype about with this?
Well, the hype is about a young man who's 18 years old that has tremendous skill. He's also physically imposing, so he's got the build of a man, and he's an athlete. And he's got an extraordinary ability to see the floor. So he's a basketball player that combines athleticism and skill. And I agree with Bill. He's ready right now. And you don't say that about too many players. And the reason this is a tough ticket is because this kid is not just a basketball player. He has become a phenomenon, much like Tiger Woods has been in golf. And I think that is a fair comparison, because that's how good he is right now, and that's how good he can be in the future.
He plays for St. Vincent St. Mary out of Akron, Ohio. They're unbeaten, 7-0, and ranked 9th in the country in the USA Today Super 25 rankings, but they are taking on modern day from... The dictionary defines phenom as a person of extraordinary ability, and for LeBron James, that label couldn't be more appropriate. The best high school player on the planet and the probable #1 pick in this coming.
Is a really active player and a great offensive rebounder.
Here's James. Look at the pass. Showtime early for LeBron James.
And a little extra on that one, but still, it was the right play. The pass behind to an open man.
And a 5-second violation. The press quickly electrifies this crowd. The buzz still going through. And this is a town that has seen phenomenal passing, from Walt Hazzard to Greg Lee to Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and now LeBron James laying the dime down.
I like to share the wealth, you know. I just don't like getting all this for myself. It's all about the team. And I can't win by myself 5-on-1, no matter how good I am. If I go out there by myself and against 5 players, they can beat me easily. So if I got confidence in my team, they got confidence in myself, we're going to go out there and give it our all every night and have a chance to win it.
The ability to share the wealth, what we saw at the press luncheon at Lowry's in Beverly Hills yesterday, when he was being asked all the questions,
Right now, he's one of the best sophomores in California, but he's got the chance to be one of the best point guards in America.
Jones, the lob inside, and LeBron James has his first 2 points of the game. Three-pointer, you played for him on the AAU circuit some years ago, a few years ago?
Many years ago.
There's a jumper. Tied at 13 early in the second quarter with Bill Walton and Jay Billis. I'm Dan Shulman, and that is LeBron James.
You know, it looked like DJ Strawberry relaxed a little bit when that pass was coming.
The creativity, the imagination, the balance, the ability to chance and used to play.
And play like you used to play. When you got the ball inside, people could cut off of you, and you were a great passer and really revolutionized the game as a big man.
Jumper, yes.
You're not that old, Jay.
I remember you. If you imagine as an 18-year-old kid, I mean, I couldn't sit in my seat in class when I had a scholarship waiting for me. I couldn't imagine having that kind of ability.
Well, and another thing that's changed, of course, over the years, you talked about the $25 million. Most of the money he's going to
knock down shots all day.
Garrity going to the basket all day.
But how about this Vincent St. Mary's team? Oh, goodness gracious. Athletic skills.
Right.
This guy really has a basketball game. If he couldn't run fast or jump high, we'd still be talking about this guy as being an outstanding basketball player. But you put the physical, the mental, the spiritual, and that psychological package together, a guy who loves the spotlight, we're in for a treat for many years.
And he's not yet been systematized. And by that, I mean he's not pegged into a position where somebody says, hey, son, you're a power forward, get inside and all that. He's a player, and he's learned how to play instead of how to play a position.
Thank goodness. I played in an era, a pipeline to Arizona for years.
Well, he had Cedric Bozeman as well, who did go to UCLA, and Jamal Sampson, and Tommy Lewis way back when, who went to SC and then Pepperdine.
And Shea Cotton as well. Shea Cotton, everybody talked about him as good a basketball player at the high school level as anyone had ever seen. Now the guy's playing in some nowhere league over in Poland. I don't know.
Well, you remember about everybody talking about Shea Cotton being the next Michael Jordan or the next Harold Miner, whoever it was. And it just shows you that this is not an exact science, but I think it's completely different when we talk about LeBron James. I mean, he is at a complete another level than all these other players that we talk about who may be the #1 player specific here. This guy is beyond that.
I did not see Shea Cotton play basketball. I've seen a lot of high school basketball in this building. They used to have the LA City Championship.
Though, and the Irish will get another chance. Here's James through the legs.
My goodness.
And a foul before he gets to the basket. Boy, his ball handling is something to behold as well.
Then when he's coming down,
second quarter as he started to take over the game.
LeBron James woke up after a predictably slow start. I just don't like the way they approach the beginning quarters in these games, but LeBron James put on the complete show as we fully anticipated. Going left, so difficult to do, exhibiting frozen, stuck as statues.
By the way, you see the patches on the biceps of some of the players. Those are to cover up this team with 5 players averaging at least 9 points per game and nobody over 15.
And a good job that time by the defense in transition. They came and double-teamed LeBron James at half court while he had a run of steam going to the hoop, forcing him to give it up.
Drew Joyce, the coach, Drew Joyce II, told us earlier today that James has encountered every imaginable kind of defense over the last couple of years. And the rebound to James. Beautiful. Bounce pass Sims and the reverse layup.
Yeah, he just makes the right play time after time when he's got the ball in his hands, doesn't he?
Remember, Magic's first game was played with Kareem.
His work ethic, I think, will determine a lot of it in his drive. It is different for each guy. What a pass!
Nice. Beautiful. You talked about the passing at the beginning.
Unable to get this closer than 7 or 8. There's a block by James. Little stare down after. Now run out for Johnson. And Garrity with a great block. Hot potato now as Strawberry comes out of there with it. And they turn it right back over. James leads the break.
Nice passing.
Johnson and a foul on Shane.
Certainly did.
What about the Billis kid from Rolling Hills? Is he on the list?
We were waiting for him. Who was the coach when you were in high school?
Larry Farmer.
Larry Farmer didn't recruit you?
He recruited, but not enough.
That's embarrassing. Greg Lee.
Jones again, off with the 3.
Greg Lee, a 2-time LA City Player of the Year. Not a whole lot of those of them.
Washington for 3.
And then the legend, Stan Love.
Not the smartest pass in the world right there by LeBron James, trying to thread the needle among 4 defenders.
Same spot, same result. Modern Day's back in it on another Washington 3.
Most has been his competitive nature. This kid's a winner, and he has fought hard this whole game, and I think he's taking his teammates with him.
But isn't that a sign of all Gary McKnight's players? I mean, that's what he teaches them, how to compete. And these guys have not given up at all. They have not conceded anything to LeBron James, and they're right there.
Strawberry still covering James. There's James inside. His first field goal of the second half.
And he goes inside on ball reversal. He's open for a layup left-handed, and that's where he needs to be a little bit more often.
But a lot more often. Like every play.
Now here's James. It's a 5-on-2. James will take it himself. Follow his miss. And again, no, wave it off. Over the back on LeBron James.
And I do not say this about many players at all, but it is absolutely appropriate for him to go pro early.
I disagree. How can you say that? It's his life. How can you make a decision?
I'm not making it for him. I'm saying if he chooses to go, it's absolutely appropriate. There are others I would disagree with if they were to make that decision. If he decided to go to college, I'd be happier than you would be about it, I promise you.
Particularly if he went to UCLA.
We're going to tie up all the loose ends now.
Look, you know, Dykstra Hall is just right on the other side of that wall over there. Powell Library on the other side of this left wall.
Mater stepped up the pressure, trying to gamble and get some steals. James inside. Whenever he gets in there, nobody can stop him.
Well, especially off a ball reversal. He can get that deep position, and his man gets stuck on his hip. That was just a great play and a great pass by Drew Joyce, making that extra pass that led to the assist.
21 now for LeBron James, the high scorer in the game.
Drew Joyce had an open shot up top. Instead, he got it to Jones. And that's a terrific, that's good presence by James, because he saw that ball being...
Washington turns it over and then reaches in to commit the foul. And there's some frustration for the Monarchs right now. So LeBron James can smile, even though his night statistically has not turned out maybe the way he had hoped. As he says, it's not 5 against 1, it's 5 against 5. There's Mom wearing the LeBron's Mom Irish shirt that we've seen at both games.
Boy, he's got his own face now.
Yeah, how about that? He's a bobblehead away from immortality, isn't he?
Well, a lot of people here tonight watching, including Steve Fisher, including, he's the coach of San Diego State. You got George Raveling and Phil Knight from Nike down here at one end.
Sonny Vaccaro from Adidas at the other. There's Bill Frieder, the former coach of Michigan, Arizona State. And
there's Steve Fisher.
Steve Fisher.
They've got an outstanding basketball team down here. Fisher is putting the George Raveling. All right, there's Phil Knight.
Phil Knight right there. What's that on his hat there?
He's got Adidas on his feet here tonight, but Nike and Adidas both represented in the building. That'll be as much of a drama as which team gets LeBron James as which shoe company gets LeBron James.
Can you wear a right side shoe and a left side shoe?
You know what? If anybody's going to break the rules and revolutionize the industry, it'll be LeBron James.
You know, I think the key question, though, with regard to Vaccaro and Phil Knight is, did they bring their checkbooks with them tonight?
I think they now remain undefeated. They pick up their 3rd win over a top 10 team already this season and have upped their record to 8-0.